Hi, it's Stephen with Jacksonville Real Estate News, your unbiased information source for real estate news here in Northeast Florida. Today, we're talking about getting you, the buyer, a deal. Yeah, that's right. We're going to find you a deal on a home in Northeast Florida by the end of the year. Yeah, it doesn't have to be through me. It's perfectly fine. I just want you, the customer, to have this knowledge that's out there. So, you know where we're going to find that deal? We're going to find it in new construction. Come on, let's get into it. So, looking at this right here, this is the permit data for new construction homes here in Northeast Florida. Now, you'll see that we've got Clay, Duval, Nassau, St. Johns County. This is for 2022. We've got 2021 down here also. What we can learn from all of this is that we are seeing permits slow down. Now, Stephen, why are we seeing permits slow down? Well, let's get into it. So right here at the first and second quarter, we started to see a little bit of a slowdown in the second, but first quarter, man, it's still going crazy. Houses are booming. And you know why? Well, if you've watched my channel before, you'll see that interest rates have been so low. Everybody knows this. Now interest rates are starting to go back up. But back here in January, February, March, interest rates were very low. So they were building houses like crazy. They were getting permits and they're putting them in the ground. You know what? Q2 happened. Things started slowing down a little bit. Yeah, interest rates started ticking up. They started ticking up. And man, look at this difference. Q2 of last year, 4,700. Q2 of this year, 3,500. Coming back over here, Q3 of 2021, 4,000. Q3 of 2022, 3,000. Yeah, you don't think interest rates play a factor in here? Well, they do. And then let's get here into November, 698 versus November of last year, 1125. Right here, 1125. So what does that mean for you, the consumer? And then how can you profit from it and make a good decision? Well, what we are starting to see is when all of these homes back here in Q1 were getting permitted, people were buying them because their interest rates were super low. But it's taken builders 8 months to a year to build a house. So you've got stuff coming back here from fourth quarter, first quarter, maybe a little bit into second quarter, and they're just pulling out and pulling out and pulling out and pulling out. And then when somebody is ready to close on their home, they got approved just fine at 3%. They could afford that house. Now that the interest rates are 7%, yeah, they can't afford it anymore. So what does that mean? That means that the new construction builders, they've got inventory. They've got more inventory than they have ever had. Yeah, that's right. People have backed out and they've got houses sitting. So if they've got houses sitting, supply and demand. They're not going to build more houses because people aren't buying them. So what are they going to do with all of those houses that are sitting? They're going to give you a deal. Let's get into it. Look at this. Pulte Homes here in Jacksonville. They are all over the place. All over Jacksonville. And you know what they're offering? $75,000. 75,000. Now there's some stipulations and all that kind of stuff, but 75 grand, people, come on. You want a deal? Boom. We're giving you one right here, Pulte Homes. Next one, Dream Finders. Local builder, started out here small and have gotten very big all over the country. But here in Northeast Florida, interest rates as low as 3.75%. You want a low interest rate? Here we go. What about this one next? Richmond American Homes. They're a big builder here in Jacksonville. And look at this. I love this line. This line makes me so happy. Make your move this season without worrying about the mortgage market. So they have a lender who works with them. And in a lot of these companies, the lender is attached to the builder. And they've realized, just like we all have, just like you have the consumer, is that mortgage rates are causing a big problem for people. So they're going to fix that. They're going to keep things for homes that close by 1/31/23. FHA and VA homes, 4.875. Pretty good rate to me. Coming down here, for homes that close by 3/31/23, look at these, man. Those are some great rates. 5% on a 30-year FHA, 5% on a 30-year VA, 5.5% on a 30-year conventional. Well, Stephen, that's really interesting. Why are they talking about 3/31/23? Wouldn't they want to get it done before the end of the year? Great question, Mr. and Mrs. Customer. Let's take a look. Well, we had all of these things back here in the third quarter. Look at all these permits. 940, 1180, 978. Then we're starting to get into some of these. Maybe a couple back here from June. When do you think those homes might close? Yeah, they're probably going to be done around 3/31/23. That's probably why they're giving you those great rates on them. So that's another one. Look at that, Richmond, America. If we come back over here, look at Lennar. This is the one that I love. Look at this, Lennar. Lennar has been very challenging over the last year in the fact that they weren't giving any incentives to anybody for anything. And now Lennar comes out, season of savings. Look at this. For a limited time only, purchase your new home with monthly payments as low as $22.38. You know what? That all varies. But this is the bigger one. Plus $50,000 in flex cash. 50 grand, people. 50 grand. And flex cash that can be used towards closing costs, lowering your interest rate, or further price reductions. Use it any way you select on homes that sell by December 24th, 2022. Additionally, they're just giving it away, guys. If the kitchen sink wasn't already included, they'd throw that in too. Additionally, receive home entertainment package at no additional cost. So what have we seen? We've seen low interest rates. We've seen them giving incentives. Heck, they're giving entertainment centers away. They're doing all of this to get you to buy a house. You know what that means? That means that you, as the buyer, can get a deal. You can get a deal through interest rates, through incentives, and I bet you if you've got a good real estate agent, they're going to be able to negotiate the price down for you. So I hope this video was informational for you as a buyer in today's market. If it was informational for you, please like, subscribe, share it with your friends. This is free information. Everybody should know about it. And I hope this helped you and others. Have a wonderful day, Jacksonville.